Hello everybody, this is Callie with Right Fit and welcome to day number 1 of a new adventure that maybe you're just getting into. And I can't tell you how excited I am. I just got back from Herbalife Extravaganza and it was so much fun to be surrounded by 10,000 other people that were into being healthy, being fit, having energy, feeling great, and helping others. So this is, I've realized it's my first big event, and I've realized that it is just the best and absolute coolest company and industry to be involved in, and I can't wait to see where you guys go starting in. So what my goal is coming home from the big event is to provide my team with some resources and some useful things that they can have to move to the next level. And I'm going to try to keep it like quick, like maybe like a 3-minute clip each day of something else that I want you to institute and try and see how it can help your business. So hopefully this helps out. And we'll see where we can get you guys going. I'm going to incorporate that with the HL-90x, which is just going to be like a 90-day plan, guys, that you should be following from big event to big event. So basic layout is that we have one event every single quarter that you should plan on going to, and you need to get into your calendar now. Yeah. So we just got back from Extravaganza. We're going to have some events leading up to the spectacular in January, and then another one in April, July, and you kind of work 90-day plans in between there. And word on the street is that if you work 90-day plans consistently, that it's going to be amazing where your business grows. So I've never worked one before. Shh, don't tell anybody. I've just been in it for a year, and things are going really well. They're building quickly, but I think that one of the things that I saw is that even though my system's building, I might not be giving you guys the tools to make sure that yours is propelling at the same level. So let's just set this up with what we want to do first. And this is, all of you guys that, I'm kind of speaking to right now are already distributors in my organization, or with some of the coaches that are down below me. And if you are brand new, I don't know, maybe I'll keep this up here for a while. So maybe it will not, no longer be October Extravaganza time. It'll be a different time, but same things are going to apply. Okay. So the same sort of steps that you need to be taking. And what we're going to do is step number 1 is to make sure that we're working on ourselves. So I want you to, take notes of what these are, and I'll try to put it on the distributor website. But if you're watching this, it's because you're on day number 1, you've gotten to the industry, and you need to make sure that you're always your best coach. So now you become a wellness coach, you're a health coach. What that means is you need to be a wellness and health coach to your own personal self. You are your number 1 client, and you are your first client. So you need to make sure that you're performing, whether that means that whatever next goal you have, maybe it's losing 5 more pounds, maybe it's gaining 10 pounds of muscle, maybe it's, something else that's just a health thing, but you need to start working on that thing specifically. You need to make sure that you're getting in your, all of your products. So if you have not started the product yet and you're just starting, you need to be consistent, okay? Jump out of the industry now if you don't want to be excited and healthy and happy and energized, because that's what the Herbalife products are going to do for you. So get on your tablets, take your tablets every day, all right? I don't know what program you're on, if you're on the Quick Start, Advanced, Ultimate, 24, whatever that is, be committed to it. If you're trying to lose that weight, you need to make sure that you're doing your 2 shakes a day. And guys, even if you're not, think about the nutrition you're getting out of your 2 shakes, okay? It might still be a good idea, even if you're not on the weight loss, okay? So get your products in and get your exercise, your fitness in. So if you think a lot of our coaches, they've been, rolling up and you become so busy, it's hard to fit that in. You have to. If you tell your clients to do it and you're not doing it, they're not going to follow. You need to be a lead and lead by example. If the only time you have is at 4:30 in the morning before you go to your first job, then come downstairs, do one of our quick Right Fit workouts, do 20-minute Tabata sets, and then get going for your day. Throw on some of your personal development at the same time so you can kill both, 2 birds with 1 stone, get it all done. So I know you can fit it in. I'm absolutely sure of that. So that's number 1, is start working on yourself and get results. Whatever results you're trying to do for yourself, take some befores and you're going to take some afters. I want to do before and afters at the end, beginning and end of every 90-day plan. So right now is your time to take befores and afters. P.S. guys, I'm going to be doing this too. All of us are going to be doing it. always 90 to 90. Get your before and afters, get your personal story so you can get their personal story, okay? That was number one, start working on yourself. So you're gonna get off this. You're only gonna have a couple jobs to do today, and the first one is to take your pictures and decide what product you're using. If you have already been, doing the quick start, I want to sample a new product. I want to try one new Herbalife product every single month. And maybe we'll kind of do that together, but I think a lot of us are on different journeys. So pick a product that you want to try, purchase that, and take it regularly how you're supposed to. See what it does to your body. I guarantee you, if you're not taking it, it's hard to sell it. So make sure that you're taking it so that you can sell it. And we've seen that with all of our other coaches, right? That they're not taking something, but then I know that, Dawn sells the heck out of the bars because she loves the bars, and Jessica loves the digestive line and sells the heck out of that, because you need to be taking it in order to know what it does for your body so you can sell it, okay? So start your product line, get your exercise in, start something new, take care of yourself. That's number one, yeah? Write that down, number one. Okay, number two that we're going to do is, you have no idea what you're doing, right? Either if you just got in the business, you definitely have no idea what you're doing. And if you've been doing it, like me, for a year, sometimes you wake up and you're like, I don't know, what should I do today? I'm not sure. Let's just go ahead and, maybe teach some more boot camps, or I'm not really sure. So I want you to pick your daily methods of operation. Okay, you're going to pick exactly how you're going to do the business, and you're going to write it in your gauge sheet. So underneath here, you're going to see a link for our Google gauge sheet. This is just our blank one, and it is overwhelming. Yes, I absolutely understand that. I know that. Too bad. So what? Move on. Do it. Okay. Look in there. It's going to have a sample of 1,000,000 different daily methods of operation, ways that you can get business. Okay, because you don't need to be going and knocking on your neighbor's doors asking them to take the product. If you want to, whatever, go for it. But you need to pick the ways that are going to work, which are going to be things like, wearing the brand every day, giving out personal invites, holding boot camps, having shake parties, going to businesses, going to, family weight loss challenges, outside weight loss challenges, fit challenges. There's so many ways to get business. It is overwhelming to me. Number one thing I hear is that, well, I don't know how to find new people. There are people everywhere. Find a common interest. Find something that you love, find something that breeds the idea of having some sort of healthy type conversation, and go for it and open up the door. Just mention Herbalife somehow and mention that you're a wellness coach, and you're going to start seeing people come in the door. So in order to do that, you need to pick. You need to choose what are your methods of operation, okay? So on our gauge sheet, you're going to see 1,000,000 different things, okay? All of the different things you can do to get business. I do not expect you to do those all. You need to pick a couple and focus on them. If they're not working for you, we'll pick some new ones. So go through the list, and then at the end of each week, you're going to see that there's a goal, okay? So week one, what's your goal to do? How many invites are you going to do in that 1 week? Well, if you're doing 10 a day and you're working 6 days a week, then write 60 for your goal for that, right? Makes sense. If you're not doing any, then write 0, right? You don't need to make it up that you're going to do something when that's not one of your methods of operation. So for instance, mine has, like a boot camp every single day that I'm teaching. It's got weight loss challenges, like 4 or 5 of those a week. And then it's got a couple of different things that I want to start to dabble into and try, because those are my primary methods of operation. I've never done it. Well, okay, now that I've done extravaganza, I've done like 3 invites that are just like, give somebody a business card that says, would you like to come in for a wellness evaluation? That's something that's not internet oriented. So that's one thing that I'm going to add to my structure. I get a pick, you get a pick. So find the ones that fit into your lifestyle. Dawn's our mom, so she needs stuff that's during the daytime. So she's doing play dates, and she's doing company. She's doing things and resources that she can hit during her 9 to 5 hours before her husband gets home. Okay, Jessica works at a school. She's doing stuff with teachers. She's specifically targeting them. She likes to sample a lot of different things. And then, some people are just dabblers. They just wear the brand, love it, and talk about it. And then they make sure that they're just sharing their story by handing them a card saying, would you like to come in to, an HOM that we're going to be having, or would you like to go to the next STS or one of the events that are coming up? And we'll talk about invites probably tomorrow. But so that's the second step, and that one is going to take you guys enough time, okay? So this is going to be your primary one, is that you're going to go into that gauge sheet. You need to do not manipulate the gauge sheet that's on there, okay? That is just the sample. Copy the entire sheet, paste it, create a new Google Doc in the same area. You're going to create that, okay? You guys still with me? So there's a Google Doc link. You're going to paste that new one in, and you're going to title it Cindy's Gauge Sheet. We're going to have a tab on that for the entire year. This is going to be something that you look at every day for the next year. High five. That's going to be fun. But it's what's going to bring results. So get that in there. Decide what your goals are. What I had to do is I highlighted the ones where there should be numbers, if that makes sense. So I want to do some sort of nutrition presentation with children athletes once a month. So I only have one box of that highlighted for the entire month, and I only have a goal of getting that done once. Okay? Right? Because I can't do everything every single day. So that's how I set mine up. I do have my goals in there right now, so you guys can see how I did that, and you can manipulate it, change the coloring, just make it your own. But then when you save it as your own, okay? Or do a copy page. It'll say save as, and you say Cindy's Gauge Sheet, whatever. And then on there, I want you to go back and I want you to share that back with your coach. Okay, so if that's me, share it back with me. If it's one of my other coaches, share it back with them, because they get to look at that every single day. And I'll share my gauge sheet with anybody else that wants to see too, so you guys can see what I'm doing. So number one, you need to start taking care of yourself. Take your tablets, take your pictures, and start getting results. Okay, this is day number one. Number two, set up your gauge sheet. This will be one of the hardest parts of what you guys have to do, is deciding what your methods of operation are and how you're going to hit the market. So go through with that and see the different possibilities. The third, I'm just going to give this as an optional piece. You guys are going to have to do it on tomorrow's list anyways. But all those tools that you need, if you want to know what some of the different daily methods of operation are, of course you need to start getting to events to learn some of this, but it's all on myherbalife.com. So you're already a distributor. Go to myherbalife.com, and you need to go through every tab in there. We keep getting questions. Where do I find business cards? How do I make a website? How do I do this? If you're doing this business, you need to be entrepreneurial, you need to be self-motivated, and you need to get online and start looking it up. So it's on myherbalife.com. Spend some time with it. Go in there. It'll be great. You'll find everything you need, and then you're more than welcome to ask questions, but go out there and find the information first, okay? That is number one. Work on yourself. Yeah, got that? Number two was gauge sheets. Pick your goals, because starting tomorrow, you're going to start implementing on those gauge sheets. And I do want to see at the bottom of number one where your volume is. If you just started, that's a 0. Your organizational volume will be 0. Your downline will be 0. That's perfectly fine. Let's watch those numbers grow. Can't wait. Thank you so much. Welcome to day number one of your 90-day plan. And let's see where we can go. Make sure you ask your sponsor if you have any questions. All right, Kelly with Right Fit. Goodbye.